No L's around here, only W's. Okay, so it is currently 1:34 and it's time for me to go to my bed. I was studying and then I took a shower and I was like, I think I want to make a video. I've never done something like this, but I think I'm gonna do a day or a week in the life of a nursing student. So it is late. I start back school in a couple of hours. My class is at 9 o'clock, so I really should be in my bed. I think I'm just gonna close down my study session that I started earlier and come back in my bed. I said to myself that I was going to do a little bit of studying, but I think I should just go to sleep because I need to wake up and be in that room for 9 o'clock. So yeah, this is new for me and it's gonna be something new for you guys as well. So stay tuned. So I'm in my makeshift office. First and foremost, we are going to ignore the planning in the middle of my forehead, okay? Thank you. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what I was doing before I took a shower. My professor gave me a rough draft of what's gonna be on the exam. I thought I was gonna move the Aki, but I'm just gonna leave it there because this is what I was working on. I think I should show you guys my work area. This is what my professor told us to print out so we can take some notes in class. This is what I was working on. ABGs, gotta love those. I didn't get to finish. I'm wondering if I should or not. This was a helpful book for some of the values, calcium and so on and so forth. It's my textbook.
For us to conclude that there's compensation, the incorrect, so it has to be done now with the pH CO2 is 51, bicarb versus alkalosis, instead of metabolic alkalosis with a partial compensation. Now let's try this.
I'm tired now and I'm getting hungry, so I think it's about that time. I got that done. I can finish up tomorrow. Added some on a note card. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm not gonna study anymore. I'm going to go to my bed. Good morning, everyone. So I have washed my face, brushed my teeth. I took out some breakfast to make. It is 8:24 and my class starts at 9 o'clock. I'm still gonna make breakfast because I'm hungry, and I actually feel, you know, that hungry feeling is like when you eat and you eat a good amount of food but you're still hungry after. I just feel like I'm going to have that feeling today, so I'm just gonna eat some breakfast and maybe take some fruit into the classroom. I'm not exactly sure if I'm supposed to get dressed or what, but let me just get going. Whew. Looking a hot mess already. So y'all know you have to fry the bacon before you do the eggs. Oh, I actually wash my bacon, like I put it in water before I put it on the stove. And we like our bacon very much crispy over here, okay? I don't do that half cooked stuff. I do not play that, okay? I don't. I am logging into class. You know what? I was trying to hide that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, so it's 8:44 and bacon's still over there on the stove, not eaten yet. This is why we wake up early, okay? This is why we wake up early, but I just wanted to sign in before anything. Have to make the egg. But yeah, I just want to sign in Thankfully, I set up my area from last night, so I don't have too much to prepare. Everything is set out and ready for class. Just have to sign in. This is so exciting. It is 8:45 and thankfully Mario did call me, prompted me to get on a bit early, which is very smart. You want to make sure that everything runs smoothly. I'm just going to check out the call, see what's going on, and I hope that I don't have to get into uniform, but if anything, I am ready. You guys are seeing me from all angles today, but 25 students are online right now. So I'm just waiting. Gonna go and fry my egg in 5 minutes. Let's see how that goes. Okay, the egg. A quick little breakfast in class. Professor has left the chat room. Okay, so currently I'm eating a delicious egg. Like, I think this is the best egg I've ever made in my life. Class is having technical difficulties, so I'm just finishing my breakfast. It's a lovely morning. Okay, perfect. So your sound works now. Yay. So I helped Jessica. She can hear now. What would you guys do without me? What would you guys do without me? Well, one of the girls couldn't hear. The teacher is not even on the chat at all. I don't know what happened with his stuff, but I told them that I'm gonna put my microphone on, and I was like, hi Jessica, it's Rebecca, let me know if you can hear me. And took her a little moment, and then she was like, yes, I can hear. So Rebecca saved the day once again. Look at how many people are inside the class. So I had a nice walk. I don't even know how long I walked, but it wasn't too hot today. Usually when I walk, there's those gnats flying everywhere, and they were not there. Maybe it's the time I walked today. Hey guys, so it is 1:20 Saturday, August 22nd, and I'm here again with another late night update. I had my first class yesterday, Friday morning at 9 o'clock. There was some technical difficulties, not on my end. My professor's internet ended up going out, so he was gone for about 45 minutes. To be honest, he came back quicker than I expected. I definitely thought that he was gonna take a couple of hours because he said he was gonna call the provider. And when does the provider like show up and show out in such a short amount of time? Anyways, he came back and we followed along in the notes that he told us to print out. The only thing is, I think he started to go a bit fast at the end to redeem the time. Other than that, it was great. Since I did ABGs the night prior, I saw that it was on the schedule for class. I did my ABGs and I was able to follow along, so that review definitely helped me a good amount. My professor for lecture is not the same as the professor that I have for clinical. It's a completely different professor, and she ended up putting up her syllabus and there was a skills check off on it. I said, huh? Honestly, I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. And yeah, I just was not expecting that. So hopefully later on during clinical, we get some clarification on everything that will be happening. It starts at 7. I told myself I want to wake up at least 5:20 just so that I can get ready. Yeah, that's just a little update. So I'm going to try and go to my bed so I can wake up early for this clinical at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Like, who would have thought Saturday clinical me Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. Bye guys. Hey guys, so it's Saturday morning. It's about 6:40. I'm just here preparing my area for 7 o'clock. Hey guys, so I am on break. I started clinical this morning at 7 a.m. and it is going much better than I thought it was gonna go. I just stepped outside for a bit to just give you guys a little update. So if you did not realize before, you're gonna realize now. I'm a person who loves to be outside. I just love feeling the fresh air and things like that.
Floor that you can't really leave. You can't step outside of the red.
Saturation. Ability to use incentives barometer as applicable. All 4 quadrants for tenderness, guarding, and masses, and incent for rebound tenderness. Ask the patient about any weight chain movements, and when examining a woman, now assess the upper extremities. Ask about any problems with the hands and arms, such as weakness. Inspect the color.
Alright, so I've been fighting with this thing for the longest, and I'm still contemplating whether I'm hiding my score or not, but we're just gonna let this be for now. Sorry that my chair is so squeaky. For another update regarding clinical, we had our formal welcome. Our professor asked us what we wanted to do when we started working, so what area we wanted to work in when we finally become RNs. This is one thing that I haven't really gotten an answer for. I just started to research. You know how some people are like, oh, I want to work in peds or I want to work in the ER. I personally am pretty open-minded. I don't have one area that is screaming my name. I enjoyed basically every area that I encountered so far. I actually loved psych. Don't know if I want to work in there, but I love the experience. I loved my psych experience. I know some people don't like psych, but it was so interesting to me. I loved OB, because who doesn't love babies? And I loved watching the C-section. I loved watching the actual birth itself. Beautiful thing. Life is a beautiful thing. But yeah, most of the students said that they didn't know what it is that they wanted to do, and I as well didn't know what I wanted to do. After the welcome, we looked over the syllabus. She made a few changes, which was cool, because at first there was a good amount of things that were due really soon, and I was looking at it like when am I gonna get to do that? So she made a few changes to the syllabus, so that was great. So my syllabus is kind of marked up all over. These things happen. After the syllabus, we discussed some more things, like what we will be doing during the term, and then we watched a whole bunch of videos on skills. Now, the thing with the videos is that we're not actually able to take part in the actual skills, so it was just a matter of sitting down and watching the videos, which, as you guys know, can get boring. So, you know me and my notes. So I decided to take notes. Although I know a lot of the skills already, it was a review. I just wanted to write myself some notes. So we did videos on medication administration and the different routes, vital signs, a brief bedside assessment, and we discussed SBAR after that. It was a really cool clinical. I expected much worse, but it went well, and we have clinical again tomorrow. I actually need to look over what we did in lecture yesterday, Friday. I need to look over that and review everything from that day, and then I want to look over what we did today in clinical, and then I'm going to organize my planner. I'm not sure if you guys would want to see that, but I'll probably put, look at that. Okay, I guess you guys know what school I go to. So I came out of my scrubs and I just finished clinicals at around 12:30, so we went from 7 to 12, and I just want to show you guys something. My dad just gave me coconut water my neighbor. Hi.
Vlogging now?
Yeah. So we're at my neighbor's house. Can I put this here? I just finished class and my dad just brought me some coconut water. So I was just like, why don't I just include that in the video? So I'm just gonna show you what he was doing. We're actually in my neighbor's yard, so yeah. Mine, my dad, tree, coconuts. Thank you. Where you want me to put it over? He's always making some sort of lever. Always. I'm gonna taste coconut water and let you guys know if it's sweet or bitter or what. Tastes like coconut water. So rather than wasting time and taking a long extended break, which is what I would usually do, I think that I'm gonna put my time to good use. I'm gonna utilize my time, and I'm going to organize my planner and write in dates, due dates, and things like that. See if there's anything that I need to print, as well as go over some of the things that we did yesterday. I want to make sure they're in order, because I kind of feel like there's just like a lot of information and I just need to write it down, because I'm a person who loves to write things down and I love writing in my planner. So that's what I'm gonna do. Usually I would go and take a break, and when I tell you, once I go on Instagram, that's the end of it, because I go on Instagram, then I start scrolling, then I start doing this, next thing you know 10 minutes gone, next thing you know 30 minutes, 40 minutes, need I say more? And then I don't want to go on YouTube or anything like that. I just want to get this out the way, so if anything, I know this is done, so I can take myself a break. And also in doing this, I could actually see, wait girl, you kind of have some stuff to do, so these breaks are gonna have to be minimized, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I am tired, I'm not even gonna lie, because I never go to sleep, and on top of me never going to sleep, I had to wake up earlier than usual for lecture, and then I had to wake up for clinical at 7 this morning, and then I have to do the same thing tomorrow, which is Sunday, at 7. So I'm very tired right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Usually I would try to go to sleep a bit earlier before school starts, but I didn't do that. So I think this time that I have now, I am going to do something productive. Hey guys, well technically it's 12:54 in the morning. I didn't record on Sunday because I just wasn't feeling up to it. So right now I'm actually trying to do my CEUs, which is something that you have to do for nursing school to keep up to date. Although we're not going to the hospital, you never know, and you're supposed to always be compliant. So I'm gonna do mine. I probably should have did them a while ago, but anyways, I'm gonna do my CEUs and then some drug cards, and then I'll get back with you guys to update you on everything that happened on Sunday as well as yesterday, Monday. So I'm gonna finish this. I don't know how I look right now. I just need to come and show y'all the real and the unfiltered, okay? Real, raw, and unfiltered. Anyways, I have been working all day. I'm not even lying to you. It is 2:12. I want to show you guys what I've been doing for the past few days. My mom got me this. Well, as you know by now, I have clinicals on Saturday and Sunday, and I love planners, but I didn't think about it when I was buying my planner. If you notice, this right here, it has like 2 sides, but for the weekend it only has 1 side for each. So look at how full my Saturday and Sunday is, because I had clinical on these days. My OCD was through the roof because everything is so jumbled and clustered. But I was like, I can start using my sticky notes to kind of add to the top of the page, because if you realize the top of the page was empty. As for the actual material for the class, I made myself a study schedule. We got the schedule and then I just did something myself because I just like checking things off and being extra. This is the textbook that we used. I kind of went through and did my highlighting. It was talking about a pandemic, so I had to, put my little 2 cents in there. This professor has printed notes. We went over the notes in class, so I took notes in class in a specific color, and then I went ahead and I was gonna say when I got home, but I mean I was home the whole entire time. When I did my own studying, I went and filled out my own notes. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, this is the respiratory system. Guys, I'm so tired, but yeah, I did some of my own notes. We're gonna have a skills check off coming up for my clinical, so I did some things pertaining to that. Yeah, I did 1 drug card. We were assigned drug cards and I did 1 so far, so I'm gonna try and do some later on today. But y'all know me, I be up and it's time for me to go to my bed. Well, I'm hungry, so I need to eat first so I can go to my bed. But clearly, like, I'm gonna end up oh my god, I came on here looking crazy, but only because I know that I didn't record anything yesterday, so I needed to give you guys some content. So here I am at almost 2:30 in the morning talking to y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat and then I'll be back just to close this off. Yeah. Oh, and before I forget to tell you guys, my mom got me some face shields because we're going to actually get to go to clinical, but we're required to wear our mask and a face shield. It was at CVS, so if y'all need some face shields, slide to CVS and get you some. It is darkness. Okay. Hold on. It is oh my gosh. My nails look really awful. I'm usually not a person who does my nails anyway. I know that's kind of rare, but I usually just have them cut and blank. But I decided to be festive, and yeah, this is why I don't do my nails, because I let them look however. That's not what this video is about. This video is about my first week of nursing school. I feel like I'm supposed to be moving the camera around. Okay, no, it was really comfortable right here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But yeah, so we had class, we went over the different topics. I took my break, I started back at about 7. So at 7 o'clock, I decided to go through part of the lecture that I didn't get. I was listening to the beginning, but I wasn't writing it down because I was doing something. I wrote down the parts that I missed, and then I went into my textbook, wrote down the information a bit more in depth so that I can understand it. That was much better. So now my stuff is more colorful and it's more, Becca-fied, as I would say. I like colors. I like my textbook to look colorful. I like to use my markers. I like to use my pen. And I use the highlighter, but I know some people be mutting it, but yeah, I use it here and there. And we have a skills check off. That's what I didn't get to tell. I don't think I told you guys that, but we have a skills check off for my clinical class. So I decided to look over vitals, and I did vital signs on my mom. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I'm not even gonna go there, but I was a little rusty, okay? That sounds really bad, but it's been so long since I've been in a hospital setting and I haven't been going to clinical, so I haven't been doing anything. And it's like my mom always says, like, it's a practice. Like, the more you do it is the more it's gonna be ingrained into your brain. So yeah, I was a bit rusty, but we got it done regardless. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna practice a bit more. After that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my CEUs because I need to finish that. I didn't finish that. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my drug cards. I did one drug card and I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm kind of over this now. And yeah, so here we are, hours later. That was Friday, and then on Saturday I had clinical. We went over math problems as well as we went over the schedule because she updated the schedule. So we went over the new schedule, we did the math problems, and we spoke about what is to come for the term. And she did alert us that we are gonna have skills check off, and I was not expecting that. Not only do we have skill check off, we're also gonna have to send in a video of us administering medications, 2 different routes, and a physical assessment video and a vital signs video. Then we have to do 20 drug cards, and we have to do a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I feel like we're just basically just writing the whole drug book on the card. Like, I thought it was gonna be, oh, do like 5 different things, maybe the action, the brand name, nursing implications. No, I feel like they want us to do every single topics subheading that is on there. They want us to do on the drug card. So imagine if I was actually gonna do it on a note card, like how it would have been. That thing would not fit. I have a good amount of work to do. Okay, so hold on. It is still Tuesday, August 25th, and I told you guys that I was gonna show you a bit more of what I do throughout the day rather than doing what I need to do and then giving you a recap at the end of the day. This makes it a bit more interesting. Yeah, I already wrote down what I have to do for the day. So before I write in my planner, I should look. This is why I do this usually. Look, as you can see, I had to white out my planner, and I don't like doing that because it makes it look so ugly. This right here I couldn't do anything about because this has to do with the schedule. They had told us that we are gonna do that, and then that didn't happen, so I would white it out. I used the pen at first, and then I'm like, oh, and then I was like, that's such a big waste. So I have this thing that I use instead to white it out. My schedule that I made avoids all of that for the most part, unless something actually changes. I write down the things that I do need to do for the day. And then after I write it here, I try to prioritize and I put numbers in everything so that I know like what order to do. Sometimes that's why I have problems, because I'm a bit too detailed, and when things don't go right, I'm like, but yeah, I write them down here and then I transfer them to my planner. I put the most important things down already, and then I have some other things that I would like to do, but if I don't get to do them, that's all right too. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that right now. Try to make it so that you guys can see. I like to use 3 different colors. These 2 are for lecture and this is for lab. It's literally the same color, but this one has sparkles. Let me show you guys how I would do it. Okay, so I would like to review. Ew, you see, that looks so ugly, but we're gonna go with it anyways. Oh my gosh, wow, that looks so bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Okay, so I want to review ABGs and respiratory conditions. Whoa, no, that is very ugly. So I'd like to take note and add to what we did in class. This is very I'm sorry guys, this looks very, very ugly. I do not like this at all. I'm gonna continue writing in this because the pen doesn't show so well. So lung cancer. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I smudged the pen. Wow, that is very not good. Wow. See, we learn from our mistakes. Lung cancer, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. And laryngeal, both cancer. Okay, and then I would like to do some questions because I have not been doing questions mostly pertaining to what I'm gonna go for this respir. You know what? Yeah, I'm just so upset because this came out so ugly. I did not expect that. And then later on for clinical, I want to practice my vitals for the video that I'm going to record today for the assignment. Then I want to practice medication administration as well as my physical assessment, my head to toe, which I also have to make videos for those two things. And then do my drug cards. So I wrote down all the important things that I need to do for the day. If there's anything else I need to do that's not as important, I will refer back to this paper. But for now, we're just gonna go by this. I definitely learn from my mistakes. That's why I always write my stuff down on this paper. I don't like to just blindly write things down because then we have problems like this. That looks so ugly. It is what it is. On Friday, we went over ABGs in class, and over the weekend, I made my own interpretation of that because I always got to be extra and do my own thing, and I feel like it really helped. So I just want to review this today before I do review the respiratory conditions, and then I will go over what we did on Friday. On Monday, yesterday, I'm gonna review what we did yesterday, which was Monday. This book right here helped me to understand ABGs when I was in fundamentals, so I would definitely recommend buying it. I didn't really open it now because I have the concept in my head from going through so long ago. Now it's more of a refresher, but yeah, if you're just starting, I definitely recommend getting Fluid and Electrolytes Made Easy. Y'all will definitely hear about your fluid and electrolytes exam if you haven't already very soon, so yeah. If you didn't hear from anyone, you're hearing it from me. Go and get this book. No, this is not sponsored. I don't got no type of sponsors, but yes, this right here. So it's hours later. What time is it? And my dad brought me coconut.
What are you doing?
I'm just recording the fact that he just gave me a coconut. Anyways, I'm reading about tracheostomies. And now my mom's taking pictures of me. I can't. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I feel exactly how I look. It's definitely not the best day for me. I've been on this session since 9. It is now 2:53 and I woke up an hour late. Well, I mean I was up, but I arrived on this an hour late. Really set my day off because, as I was saying yesterday, I like to do certain things when I wake up, and I wasn't able to do anything how I wanted to. But I mean, granted, we can't always plan our days. Like sometimes we have off days, and this is definitely an off day. I had my little moment already, and I'm just gonna try and recover from that. I'm gonna try and make the best of it, so we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that nursing school is not always about cute supplies. Like there are a lot of down moments for some. I just wanted to include some of the down days. I've been learning about EKGs all day. I zoned out already. I'm gonna definitely go and watch videos, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, so this one here requires me to lay back and record. So basically, I went to sleep. I know I talked about this. I went to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning because I was doing drug cards. Okay, so I was literally typing them all out. Just know that there's a anyways, I'm not gonna go into that, but I went to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning because I was doing work. I set my alarm and everything for this morning because we had an EKG class, and it was from 8 a.m. until. So I actually woke up at 7. Prior to 7, actually, I hit snooze and I was like, oh, I have some time. Let me just relax a bit because I did go to sleep at 4 in the morning. Okay. So after that, I just know that I woke up at 9. And if you remember, I said the EKG class was from 8 until. Now, mind you, this is technically a clinical, but it covers things that are going to be on our first exam. Just keep that in mind. So I already had 2 clinical days, right? I had Saturday and Sunday. So my clinicals for the week are kind of pretty much done, right? So this would have technically been a 3rd clinical day. So mind you, I had class Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, leaving only Tuesday to kind of practice anything clinical wise or lecture wise. So you can see a bit of my frustration here. Yeah, but yeah. So my professor was gonna go over EKGs, but she knew that like the main professor was gonna be doing this class, so she was like, you can join that one if you want and I'll give credit. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And then there was another little research related class in that. Anyways, long story short, I just feel like there's so many assignments that are to be due in such a short amount of time. And I understand like you need to do work, especially to compensate for the fact that we're not in clinical, but I feel like maybe it's a bit of an overcompensation, and I'm not talking about EKGs here. Pun very much intended, but you know, oh, my stomach is talking to me. But yeah, I just really had a moment today because I have to submit 3 videos on Thursday and submit 20 drug cards, and our exam is on Monday, and then we have the math exam on Saturday. I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's been a lot, and today kind of sealed the deal. Was the icing on the cake, the cherry on top of my sundae. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but today kind of put some things into perspective. But I don't want to, you know, ramble too much. No L's around here, only W's. Whatever. But I'm not gonna let this overcome me. I'm gonna say a little prayer, give it to God, and do what I can do. I'm gonna actually restart my day. Because I do that, I'm gonna format it the way I want it to go, and we're gonna work from there, and I'm gonna do everything that I need to do. I decided that it's time for me to take a walk. Okay, so this is cod liver oil as well as 1 biotin, and I definitely dropped 15 biotin on the floor. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but we're gonna pick those up. Hey guys, so it is Friday. I had class this morning. I was planning on finishing this whole vlog week in the life yesterday morning, which is Thursday, but I just said, you know, let me just finish it today and done. So basically we did have class, and I'm going to go over everything we did in class today, and that will be the completion of all the topics that we learned for our exam that will be on Monday. I do have clinical tomorrow. Wednesday I had a very bad day, and I went and took a walk, and I ended up feeling much better. I got everything I needed, well, not everything done, but I put things into perspective and kind of planned out my time some more. Got a grip of things because I was losing it a little bit. Had a little mini meltdown, not gonna lie, the first one of the term. May not be the last. But glad that's behind me. I'm kind of nervous for clinicals, but in a bit I'll tell you guys like why I was so flustered the other day, Wednesday. I'm so not good at holding this because it's not a vlogging camera, it's a big camera, and my face always looks lopsided, and I don't like that. I do not like that. Not like a bit. My face be looking all kind of ways. Anyways, let me do my work. It's hours later, and I was studying some lecture notes to take a little break from that and do some math, because I do have my my dosage calculation test tomorrow. I will be going into school to do it, and math has not been my favorite for a while. So anytime I get a math test, I get some anxiety. So yeah, I'm gonna do some math and then maybe go back to lecture. If not, I'll focus on that after I come back tomorrow. But I want to make sure that I do pass my math test, because if we do not, then we cannot proceed with clinicals. So I'm gonna try and do some practice for that. Right now I have some like mock. I'm gonna use my math book. This is the book that my school uses. Okay guys, so I'm still in the same spot doing dosage calculations. The ones in the book are much easier than the test. I'm gonna see if there's like a bit harder than this, because sometimes I hate practicing like easy stuff, because once you get the test, it's like, this is not. But I mean, it's getting me into the practice of doing these type of questions. So yeah, a lot of heparin type questions. I feel like that's gonna be on the test. Just gonna keep on practicing these. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so the time has come. I'm going to clinicals in person. Did she say in person? Yes, I did. In person. I can't believe it. I'm very nervous because I'm taking my math test. Lord Jesus, I pray that I pass, because this time last semester, but yes, I just really hope that I pass. I just packed up, well, I didn't pack up nothing, but like I packed up my things and sort them out, everything that I need. I made sure I have it, did a little checklist, checked it multiple times because I got some OCD, serious OCD. But yeah, I'm gonna pack up my trunk with some stuff, just so that tomorrow when I'm getting ready, I can just and be out of here, because I be late. Okay, I do be late. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. So this stuff is not necessary, but I'm bringing it just in case. This is the folder I use for clinical. Bring my markers just in case. Pens, of course, my planner. Put this stuff in here the other day. These are my clinical stuff, my pen light, the clinical bag, their drug guide. These are just stuff for physical assessment, medical administration, and of course the clinical skills book. And you know, COVID-19 time, so we have to have face shields. So I have this big thing of face shields. So if anybody needs, I can share. I also have my personal mask that